My name is Celeste Majors, and I'm just now completing the Total Health Ministers training, and it's been fabulous. In the process of the training, we go through all the original CDs and courses that Dr. Nimick uses to basically introduce new patients to the principles of total health. And I had listened to them a lot when I first got into this program 4 years ago, and I thought I knew them pretty well and everything, and I occasionally review them. But going through this training just brought a whole new level to everything. Not only do I understand things better, but with the weekly online phone conferences with Dr. Nimick and the other students and getting questions answered and everything, I just have a whole lot more understanding of how this all works and why I'm taking whatever supplements I'm taking and what treatments are used for what. And I originally got into this because I had experienced such great gains in my own health that I wanted to share with others. I mean, when people ask me, if I'm in a restaurant with a friend or something and they say, why are you eating like that? Why are you ordering the salad and telling them to leave the chicken off? I'll tell them, well, it's for my health. I mean, I've really found that eating this way really makes me healthier. And then they ask questions, and I wanted to be better versed on being able to answer those questions. And I would like to be able to help other people raise their health in the same way my health has been restored by the Total Health Institute. So what I noticed over the length of the course, which was 6 months, was that not only was I gaining more information, but I was gaining more motivation again. That some of the areas that I'd started to compromise, that I wasn't quite doing them as good as I had done them when I had originally gotten in the program. The Holy Spirit said, hey, notice that you're not doing this, you should be, and because as I went back through the materials, it became much more real for me. And then this last week, we're in residency here at the Total Health Institute to do a live-in program, and that's been fabulous. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of things to learn and watch. But one of the parts that I really enjoyed was the fact that while we were here, there were a couple of inpatient patients who had come here for the original healing, and that gave us a chance to interact with those people, like I was 4 years ago, and to just kind of be exuberant about the benefits that I've received from this program. So I really enjoyed this program. I felt like I got more out of it for my own benefit than I would have expected. I thought I was doing the program to help others, but because I had to go back through the material again in depth, and because I got this opportunity to interact with people who are new patients, I just really felt like I got a lot more out of the course than I ever would have expected.
I'm Kim Jensen, and I wanted to share a little bit about my experience with the Total Health Minister program that I've been a part of for the last 6 months. I had I guess it was November of 2013-ish, I had found out about this program because I have tried my best to stay connected with the Institute and what they're doing. I live a little distance away, so I'm not able to come here very often. And so I especially rely on the emails that I get, the weekly emails and the website to kind of keep me informed and keep learning and growing and trying to understand and feed what I know I need to feed. And I was in my vehicle and I was at work in one of my final month at my job that I'd had for some time. And I had saw that email that came through with a link to the website to learn about this particular program. And I didn't even have to look at the video. I didn't have to watch anything. It was like I knew that was for me. And it was just the same reaction that I had when I saw the Total Health Institute on the website. I just absolutely knew. And I also knew, more importantly, beyond that, my father knew that I needed some greater support and I needed to go deeper in the journey. I had come to the Institute about 4 years prior to that point in time, and been through a 5-week program, and it was definitely a life-altering event as far as changing my perception of many things and planting seeds for some of the things that maybe I didn't put into place right away. I saw that, and there's a reason that I knew right away. That was a calling, and my Father knows what I need, and He definitely has shown me that He knows what I need before I even need it. And it just takes me a little while to sometimes hear, understand, or know that. And so I've been a part of this program and signed up. It took some effort to get the funds in place to do so. But when I knew that things would work out, because when it's in my heart, I know that there is always a way. And I just need to seek more guidance to find out what that way is. And so I did proceed to do that and was able to start the program. And I have gained so much more than I have ever imagined, and started on a journey greater than myself even, where now today that I know it's really not about me. I need to be taking care of myself and doing everything I can that He's put in my heart to do, to seek more in the journey, to understand more what I need to do. But beyond that, it's really to touch others, to reach others. And I desire deeply to do that, especially with my children and my husband and my family and any others that He puts in my path to do so. And the program is really challenging me. One thing that's really stood out, I mentioned that I was really workaholic, and that very much operating in the mind from a certain sense, and I'm sure good ego to go with it. And at first I was really about studying and trying to learn and trying to memorize, and there's so much information, and I want to do great at this, and that is what I found, is that I really had to, over time, put that aside, because I realized it was impossible. In fact, I ended up coming here for a 3-week stay during this time. And I won't ever forget, I was at the table and Dr. Nemec was sharing and talking about that being a mind thing. And I remember him saying that over and over, this is not a mind thing, it's not a mind journey, this is a heart journey. And here I had just spent the first 3 days of my stay, and I was taking an enormous amount of notes, and I could not, it was so much so that after those 3 days my hand was hurting, and I had to try to change positions to write. And so I really realized that, man, I can't do this in my mind. It's impossible. There's so much, and there's so much to learn. And I realized that this is definitely something that I needed to let go of that and learn and have my spirit take the information in. And it's not about passing a test, but I have greatly benefited from all of the things, and some of the changes that have just happened to me just from going deeper, from listening to this. I shut off the TV way more than I ever expected I would, just because I felt led. I just need quiet. I need these tapes. I need to hear them over and over and over and over, and just fill my being and flood my being, because I have a very, very, very strong Sally that desires a lot of things. And so that has been a big shift at home, along with really correcting my sleep. That was a stronghold for me before, and now it's much more rare to find me up, especially past 9. But it's taken a lot of time to get there because, of what I was pursuing in the past. And the food thing is coming. I've made a lot of changes. I've learned and grown a lot from where I was. And so I've seen physical changes. I lost another 15 pounds, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't long for. And so, and even just the alertness and awareness, and my growing mostly and most importantly in who I am. During my stay here is especially when a lot of these things started coming together for me. I was really struggling at home, making that work with the demands of just that life bring on with kids and family and financials, anything that comes my way. I was having a great deal of time, a hard time getting all that to come together. So I knew I needed to even take it a step deeper beyond the minister program and come back here for a stay in order to kind of help me work through some of those things. And during that time, even was an enormous blessing, from the learning more about rebounding and vision therapy, to food preparation, to the perfect diet, which I thought, man, was way over my head when I was looking at it. I mean, there's actually tidbits that I actually got and remembered, and that made perfect sense to me. And so I've been so blessed by that, and all the time that Dr. Nemec and Lori have given me, along with just sharing and hearing from those that are part of the program with me. It's kind of like a fellowship that I didn't have before. I was feeling much more like I was on an island, especially living a distance away. I'm a little over about 6 to 7 hours, depending on traffic, away. And so to get here, I stock up on my seeds and do those things. So I try to get here at least every 6 months. But so this has been wonderful because of even at a distance, I've been able to connect and learn and grow and get all this information that I hope very much will not just bless me, but bless others in time. And that's what I think that it's all about. I was made for this. This was in me, and I didn't ask for it. I didn't hope for it. I didn't even know any of this, even this way of life or this connection with our Father was even possible, even though I grew up in a church. And so I'm so blessed, and I'm thankful, and I would absolutely recommend this program to anyone that longs to go deeper, that feels that call to go deeper, because what you will receive is far greater than what you would ever expect to receive. Even though you watch the video and you see all the benefits, it goes so much more than that. And I am looking very much to the future and growing and continuing to grow in my journey, to continue to walk in my total health journey, to get well, continue to get myself more well, and most importantly, so that I can be a very free vessel to hear Him, to feel His love, to be in His presence all of the time, and which is something that was very, very foreign to me in the past. So if that's for you, it's an outstanding program and worth every penny and more.
Hello, my name is Adrienne Hargrove, and I want to talk to you about the Total Health Ministry class. And I want to encourage any and everybody to just take the class. I'm in my last week of the class. Actually, today is my last day. And it's been an awesome, awesome class, an awesome experience. I have learned so much, and that's helped me so much on this program, that I just wish everyone who comes to the Total Health Institute could take this class. It doesn't matter if you just take it for your own personal information, or if you take it because you've been helped so much that you want to kind of reach out and minister to someone else. For either reason, it's just an awesome, awesome class to take. I feel that I've gained so much, and I feel that I've really been helped. Just again, I wanted to encourage anyone that has a question, anyone who's thought about taking the class, please don't hesitate. Believe me, you won't regret it. Thank you.
My name is Brian Jordan, and I'm here to share my experience with you from being a patient at Total Health Institute and also being part of the ministry program. I came to Total Health Institute 3 years ago, and came because I just was not feeling well. I knew I wasn't digesting my food, and so I started the program 3 years ago. And that I thought I was coming for my health, and it's totally transformed my life. given me a much deeper walk with God, and has hit physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, all aspects. So being a patient here, the opportunity came forth to join the Total Health Ministry course. And I really prayed about it before joining the course, and was led by my heart to be a part of the course. And it has been really transforming. Like when I became a patient, I thought it was about health, and it turned into something totally different. My perception changed. And being a part of this course, the same thing occurred. I thought it was about learning all the information and all the products and the teaching. And actually what occurred was things surfaced that I really didn't know were there, that were blockages and that kept me bound to some lies. And I'll just give you an example. There is like a tremendous fear of failure. Failure, having the right answer, the wrong answer, and that was really great that surfaced, and that's kind of progressively occurred during this course. And what I realized was that it really was blocking me from moving forward and blocking me from a deeper relationship with God. And the thing that really came forth is that there is no lack, and there's no lack, and that there truly is a power behind everything, and that we all have a purpose, and it's just walking that purpose out and relying upon God to bring relying upon God to bring that purpose forth, because He will bring it forth. And the thing that has been great about the program is the encouragement and the support that Dr. Nemec has given each one of us, and that his purpose is to advance us, and that there is no failure. And the other thing I realized was that it's truly about living life from your heart and to give to others, and that we have no needs. And if we can get past the point of thinking that we have needs, then we can truly give from the heart. And God has provided everything. He's provided all our needs. And really, it's about laying ourselves down to be there for other people and to help them walk the path and let them have their journey and be a part of that. What a gift to be a part of somebody else's journey. And to pass on the encouragement and the support, and really to be a coach for them. That's the purpose of the program. And to actually be with them for the rest of their lives, and to walk to their side and really bring them into what God has made them to be. That really is the purpose. And to remove the things that block us from that, the blockages are removed and the things that we're bound by, which really comes from the mind, never comes from the heart. It always comes from the mind. And they're just lies. They're lies that keep us bound. And and God has designed us to walk with Him and to walk in freedom. So I'm so honored to be a part of this. I'm so grateful that I've had this opportunity and really feel honored to be a part of this, to be involved in other people's lives and to pass on to them what I've been given, which has been abundant, more than I could have ever expected. You can see by the tears that my life has been touched. Deeply. So I could just cry buckets. So if it's in your heart to do this, and truly I really searched my heart to see if this was what God had for me. So if it's in your heart to do this, I would fully encourage you to do it. So the program is like 6 months long, and that entails doing the coursework and phone calls with Dr. Nemec once a week and answering questions, and then a few tests along the way, and then finally a week in the at Total Health Institute, staying here and going through teachings, and it is just such a gift to be here. If you haven't experienced that, it's something I highly encourage to experience. Just the love and the support. And the care that is given here and the environment is like no other. So I would just say, sign up. You will have an experience beyond what you are expecting. And the thing I realize is that we're given so much more than we could ever give. And so that's been my experience. And I would hope that if it's in your heart that you would be sure to do this, because it will be a true gift to you. So I'm just very grateful, and thank you so much for your time, and I hope that this helps you to make a decision to be here. Thank you so much.